I watched Sailor Moon like maybe 3 or 4 times. Like if I would go to my grandma's after like middle school, I'd be like, oh, let's watch Cow and Chicken and Ed, Edd and Eddy, and my deaf grandfather would be like, yeah, I don't care, and he'd let us eat his cookies.
Grandma's cookies.
Dude,
I'm not gonna lie though, I really liked Sailor Moon.
It wasn't bad.
I really fucking liked that show.
It wasn't bad.
I feel weird saying that, but I liked it. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, like I remember like I said, like in middle school, like when Cow and Chicken and Ed, Edd and Eddy, and Courage the Cowardly Dog and all that stuff was on. Like it was always on like right after I got home from school, and we would just like, because my grandparents lived like down the driveway from us, so we would just like stop in and just be like, hey, like we're gonna
get that coin,
come hang out and watch your cable, because we didn't have any at the time. So I was like, oh, let's watch Cartoon Network and eat cookies.
Yeah.
And my pap's like, I don't know what the hell you're watching, but I don't care.
I think you have to be hammered to get the hammer guy.
You have to be hammered?
You have to be spammered.
You have to get all schmammered up?
I think you have to be... No. I don't know what you do to this. I forget how you get to them.
It might be like a long way around or something.
I can't remember how you do it. It's weird. But no, I used to watch the shit out. This is... And I've said this a million times on this show, how many times I've loved these shows. But it was like, before school, there was like a block of like shows that were on this, I think it was like WB. Yeah. Before it was WB. Or like, I don't know, it was like one of those channels. It wasn't like a normal channel.
Yeah.
And they had, they would play Power Rangers. It was either Power Rangers, Sailor Moon. This is like these are like all of them, but like this is around the same time. They would play Sailor Moon, Ronin Warriors, which was fucking amazing.
I vaguely remember that.
Ronin Warriors was one of my, it was fucking awesome.
It was basically like anime Power Rangers, but they all had like samurai costumes.
Yeah. They were all like samurai, and they had a fucking white Bengal tiger as like their mascot.
That's right. I knew there was some kind of weird,
it's like a snow tiger or whatever.
Yeah, I knew there was some kind of weird animal mascot for that show. Oh, hey, it's that kid.
It's fucking Luca from the Bayonettas.
Freaking ankle biter.
Yeah, it was Power Rangers, Ronin Warriors, Samurai Pizza Cats, which is fucking amazing show, and like Big Bad Beetleborgs, and even like Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Yeah.
So that's like where I watched like all those shows, and I'm like, I don't want to go to school. I want to watch more Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Yeah. Onko. Which I'm sure I've talked about this, and maybe I have, maybe I haven't, but I watched an episode of Big Bad Beetleborgs.
It doesn't hold up.
It does. Oh God, no.
It doesn't hold up at all.
So bad.
It's like if you watched fucking VR Troopers, I'm sure it was.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what does hold up? Because I watched an episode of it the other day.
What's that?
Pete and Pete.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Good. Never remember watching Pete.
I watched one of my favorite episodes like ever, and it was, besides the summer vacation episode, it was the one where they have to do a report, the end of the year report for their science class. And the weird kid keeps trying to tell them that they need to do a report about aliens. Because secretly he's an alien.
Oh, God.
Like, because he's like the weird kid in class, and everyone thought he was an alien. And he goes around telling people he should do a story about aliens. I'm like, you're not really helping your case, kid. Because it's like, because the whole report was about Johnny Unitas and aliens. Like, it's so stupid, but it's fucking hilarious.
I was talking to Dave the other night, and Dave is a big Ghostbusters fan. And I said, we were talking about, like old school comic books and cartoons and stuff. And I was like, my big favorite, of course, as a kid was Turtles. And I'm like, Turtles, that 80s Turtles show just doesn't hold up at all.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I was like, how's the Ghostbusters show?
The real Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters show. I was like, how's that hold up? He's like, surprisingly well. I'm like, seriously? He's like, yeah, sometimes, like, Ray's voice will come out of Winston's mouth and like shit like that'll happen. I'm like, well, that was 90s cartoons.
Yeah, that happened.
Or like I remember specifically in an episode of Ninja Turtles, like,
I seriously don't know how you have to get this.
Michelangelo had like, it was clearly Michelangelo. It was him like with the M belt on, but he had like Donatello's colors. Like he was like purple instead of orange. And I'm like, what is like? How do you miss that?
Yeah. This is funny. We were at Target the other day, and we were looking at like there's like Ninja Turtles stuff.
Yeah.
Like on this like aisle or whatever, and Arlie like picked something up, and she's like, "Are they all the same?" And I'm like, "No, they just have different colored headbands."
Yeah.
And she gave me the shittiest look when I said that. She's like, "Are you fucking serious? I know how to tell them apart. I'm asking if the toys are different." I'm like, "I don't know."
We were actually, ironically, another turtle story about Target. We were out with Becky's friends, Adam and Ashley, the other night, and we stopped at Target. We went and got something to eat. We stopped at Target on the way back. Also, I think you just fell to your death.
No, it was the elevator.
Oh, okay. It just
They're going after Luca, and he went down the elevator.
Gotcha. I thought they just like, it was just like, fuck it, I'm done.
No.
But we were walking through Target on our way out, and we walked past the toy aisle.
Toy aisle.
And so we were talking about the Turtles movie, and Adam was asking me what I thought of it, and I was like, oh, you know, it wasn't good. I didn't like it, and whatever. But they had like because they have like the masks that you can put on, and like you can get the ones where it's just like literally the bandana and it comes with like a plastic weapon or whatever.
Yeah.
But they have the ones from the movie where it looks like the turtle's face with the mask on it.
Oh, is it creepy?
It's like the Michelangelo one looks even more like Whoopi Goldberg than it did before. Whoopi Goldberg is in that movie, and Michelangelo looks less, or Michelangelo looks more like Whoopi Goldberg than Whoopi Goldberg does. Like, imagine a caricature.
That's fucking terrible.
Imagine a caricature of Whoopi Goldberg, and that's what Michelangelo looks like in that movie. And Whoopi Goldberg looks like Whoopi Goldberg, and he looks more ridiculous than she does. And I love Whoopi Goldberg, her washed-up Whoopi in Center Square, but he looks like Whoopi.
Yeah, that's bad.
And Johnny Knoxville's Leonardo. That's all
I still
have to
can't
say.
get over that.
I had no idea. I literally had no idea when I went to the theater.
Well, yeah, I knew about it because Bella Jack told me, and I'm like, I don't know, you're fucking wrong. And then when you went and saw it and you said that, I was like, that's not weird at all.
Yeah, I don't get it. It was and they're making a trilogy out of it. I don't know why.
Because it made money.
Yeah, well, and here's the reason, and now I know that I should never do this, is that
That you paid to see it?
that I paid to see it. Because the reason I
Get
went...
that cake.
I paid to see it because I knew that I was going to have to see it. Because if I didn't see it, then everybody was going to ask me, like, what did you think of the movie?
You like Ninja Turtles? Why don't you fucking see it?
Yeah.
You like Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Exactly. That's exactly the reaction I would have gotten. So I was like, whatever, like, I got to go see it. So we saw it, and it's just bad. And now that it made as much money as it did, they're like, oh, yeah, it was really successful. People liked it, right? No, people just got duped into seeing it.
No, people are stupid.
Because nobody wanted to pretend that they weren't going to.
Yeah.
Well,
It knocked Guardians of the Galaxy out of the #1 spot for like a week, and then it came back. It came back and kicked its ass because no one went to go re-see Turtles because they're like, it's fun, like it was bullshit.
it was awful, man.
That would be like if there was like a David Lynch version of Beetlejuice.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, I have to see it because it's Beetlejuice.
That mashup in my head hurts.
You don't even want to think about that, but now you do.
I think I just
You know
had
what's
an
terrible?
aneurysm.
David Lynch would make if
He would.
David
He
Lynch
fucking
would
would.
make a reboot of of some sort of weird franchise, then it would be fucking Beetlejuice, dude.
I'm calling it now. If it fucking happens, I'm gonna fucking shit. I'm gonna kill myself. It's not even it's not worth living.
Life is not worth living anymore.
No.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be Lons von Trier is making a new Beetlejuice. So it's just gonna be like poops and boobs and dicks and butts. And it's gonna be all weird and German. That's right. I made a Lons von Trier's reference.
Oh man.
It's fine. We'll get there together, everyone.
But yeah, but also speaking of Michael Bay and old animes I used to watch or still watch, because
The Bad Boys 2 anime. Am I right, guys?
because I
You
can't.
should have seen her
I know.
face.
Because I'll go back to watching I'll watch through it again just because I fucking love the show. I was reading this thing on Cracked about like shows or like movies that could have been made or were supposed to be made, but then like got held in production for so long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like production
yeah.
hell and all that stuff.
Kind of like Kevin Smith's. What the hell was he supposed to make?
He was supposed to make Batman or Green Lantern or some superhero. Daredevil.
He wrote part of the script for Superman Lives.
Oh, that's right.
But
that
he
one.
also wrote a thing,
probably
a
play.
script for a new Fletch.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what it
I remember
was.
that. But no, this was there's all these movies.
And they wanted who was it? They wanted Chris Rock to play Fletch.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's like, no, I want Jason Lee in it. And no, everyone's like, why would I put fucking Jason Lee in this?
Yeah.
Because it was like before he was in like,
Yeah.
Mallrats and whatever else. So anyway, finish your
Well, I'm
story.
gonna
Sorry.
just let this go.
Okay.
But I don't think you meet
Big
the
Blue
height
Bluebies.
required.
Bluebies.
I think this
Bluebies.
is like a good dialogue. I can't remember like the shit that they say. Or this is no. I think this is a.
Tides rising.
Oh, there's a apparently there was a Neon Genesis Evangelion movie that was supposed to be made, and like there was like the two companies that the one company that made it, like Gynax or whatever, and ADV, they were set to do it, and then you have to plug up the hole.
Okay.
There was those two companies that were set to do it for some reason, and then there was like a big lawsuit, and there was like so much money raised, and they couldn't do it.
What was this?
Neon Genesis,
Okay, yeah.
and like it was like, oh, this was back in 2010 or something, but you know who had ideas to do it? Michael Bay. If Michael Bay does a Neon Genesis movie, I'm gonna be super pissed.
You know what I heard is getting a new live action remake?
Akira.
No, not Akira.
Oh, damn it!
Well,
Seriously?
Akira's been in talks for years, and every time they try to cast someone in it, they're like, "You're fucking." They
Do you know who's
they
gonna
put a
be in
white
it?
they put a white actor in, and everyone screams like, "You're okay? You're whitewashing Asian characters again." Like everything that's Asian, you're putting white people in it.
Do you know who's gonna be in it? Who's gonna play one of the main character? Not who's it? Kaneda's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Kirsten Stewart. She was supposedly like in it. That's who was picked for the main character.
They should get that girl that just looks like Kristen Stewart.
The one that was. Oh,
That's
wait.
in Warm Bodies and that Take Me Home Tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I never watched Warm Bodies, but
I
I've
haven't
heard
either.
from a lot of people. that it's
I
Oh, this is
watched-
another section.
I watched it because she was in it, and she's the best part about it.
What are you doing here?
dun 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 dun. Dun.
It's time we had a little chat.
I don't have time for idle talk. If you get in my way, I'll have to use force.
I don't have time for a chat.
What?
Have at thee.
Enough talk.
Just wrecking shit.
You done
Why
being a
can't I
bitch?
play as her?
You can actually.
Are you fucking?
I'm not trying to spoil anything, but I
It's
think
all right. No, I'm fucking. I want to play as her now.
it's. I think it's actually coming up where you can play as her.
You're hopelessly overmatched.
Not like that's obvious here though.
Yeah.
Are we
But
after
still.
the same thing?
Yay.
I left that
I think you have to
guy
draw a heart to use her like ability.
Really?
I'm pretty
That's
sure
kind
it
of
is.
cool. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Sector
Yay!
9451219.
Wow. They really love doing this shit in this game, don't they?
That's platinum.
Yeah. Boobs and butts, guys. Did you know that ladies have boobs and butts?
Boys have penis. Girls have vagina.
vaginas. Let's take a look at that vagina, Meg.
Yes. We've been monitoring Vorkin.
Girls have butts. That's why I'm so offended by Spider Woman. Spider Woman's got a butt, and I'm offended by that. I'm so offended.
What?
No, but they're doing a new live action Ghost in the Shell.
One hope to defeat Vorkin.
Wait, didn't they do?
I thought you were gonna say live action Guyver with Matt Hamill again. Mark Hamill.
Peace out.
No.
You don't remember that? The live
No.
action Guyver? It's fucking
And
terrible.
the main character is gonna be the blonde chick from Wolf of Wall Street.
Holly Hunter?
I don't know. I never seen it.
Holly Hunter's Tears.